So if I'm on a low energy day, so high, hot, heavy, I'm going to fly a tighter pattern. My question is, how would you judge your aiming point for different atmospheric conditions, wind, density, altitude? And I'm talking about for an aircraft like Archer, which has an approach speed of 66 knots, mainly for the power off 180 in short field. This is a good question. So let's say you're doing a power off 180 and you're in really windy conditions, and maybe you're at a higher density altitude, especially if you have an undershooting wind. So the wind is blowing you away from the runway as you make your turn. I am going to change how I fly the pattern slightly there, right? I'm going to fly a tighter pattern for sure than I probably normally would. And that's going to give me a little bit of excess energy. I may also delay descending on my base turn a little bit longer if I think that I'm already short on energy. Of course, you're talking about a power off 180, so you're going to descend when you descend. But one of the things you can change on your power off 180 is making sure that you're closer to the pattern. That's a energy management piece that a lot of people don't consider. So, and that has a really big impact. So if I'm on a low energy day, so high, hot, heavy, I'm going to fly a tighter pattern. If I'm not concerned about that, then I can fly closer to a normal pattern. But I'm definitely not going to delay that turn on my base, right? Because you pull the power of beam your point. If you don't immediately start that turn, you're really setting yourself up to getting low on energy. And then you can't get energy back on a power off 180, but you can lose energy on a power off 180 pretty easily with slips or flaps if you have them. Landing gear, there's all sorts of ways to get rid of energy. So that's good.